folks, welcome back if you were here yesterday. Hey everybody, hey, some new faces, some new names, amazing. I'm glad you enjoy HANDPANUARY. So, the point of this stream is, if you were here yesterday, you already know, I am currently in the process of composing all of the patterns for HANDPANUARY. If you don't already know, HANDPANUARY is January. It's the best month of the year. It's where we learn a new pattern every single day, completely free here on YouTube. And right now I'm composing the little patterns, and I've been finding it hard to get the motivation to get going, so I've started live streaming so that you can all be my accountability buddies, essentially. So whatever you're up to today, if you want to hang out, if you want to help me plan, I would really appreciate your company. And in exchange, I can offer you company while you're doing whatever you're doing. So let me know what you're up to today. What are you working on? What are you, what are you doing? Are you practicing? Are you procrastinating? Maybe you're just waking up, depending on where in the world you are. Maybe you're going to bed. Maybe it's the middle of the workday. Maybe it's your lunch break. Let me know what you're up to. And I'm going to compose on this lovely E Amara. This is an IASA E Amara 20. Absolute beaut of an instrument. And we are planning the next piece. And I'm going to get some help from these chord cards, as I did yesterday. I got my hot chocolate at the ready. Always going to have some hot chocolate. It went cold yesterday because I was too in the zone and I forgot to drink. Alright. So these, if you're unfamiliar with these are D-Curd playing cards from Rosie Bergonzi. I can put a link in the chat in a little bit. Now, she only at the moment is selling D-Curd cards or open minor or major cards that you can kind of make your own thing. I only have the curd ones, so I'm taking the curd cards and then transposing onto this instrument, basically. Hey, chord 1. Perfect. It's a good place to start. Hey, chord 7. And it's down. That works too. Another chord 7. Okay, alright. See what else we got. I don't like diminished chord. I don't want that one. I'm picking and choosing. Another chord 7. My goodness. What's going on here? It really wants to be D and C. Oh, and another chord 1. Alright. Okay. The universe provides. I really tried to pick other chords. It's just going to be C and D. I could just do C and D on this instrument. There's too much, no resolution there though. So chord 1 is E and chord 7 would be D. Looking after your sick daughter, oh no. I hope she gets well soon. How do I make this interesting? Let's do something kind of Celtic-y. there's something. There's something. I'm gonna write that down. Oh, we're moving quicker today than yesterday. This is called Momentum. How exciting. Amazing. She loves handpan too. We all love handpan here. Alrighty. Okay, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Okay, working in 12/8 here. This is a popular time signature for me at the moment. Been working in this one a lot. Again, if you're just joining, welcome, welcome. I'm currently writing notation, but I'm not sharing my screen with you because I want it to be a surprise in January. I don't want to give the game away too early. So this is the boring part where you let me know what you guys are up to. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3. A 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a ba-da-da-na ba-na-na-na 3 3 3 3. Oops. Ba-ba-na-na-na ba-na-na-na ba-na-na-na. And then we just go up and up and up. We go up, up, up with our voice in a minute. Okay. If you know that song. 2 and 6, I'm assuming. Yeah, and then a 4 in between. Oh yeah, this is the quickest I've ever composed something so far for HANDPANUARY 26. Oops. And then we go up again. Daniel's asking, can you play Clocks by Coldplay on the pan? Yeah, probably. Stick around for another 10 minutes and we'll try it. Why not? I don't remember how that song goes, but we'll figure it out. And then we want a 3 and a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4 and 8. And then in between 6. Sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna, I really want to go and figure out how to play Clocks by Coldplay, but before I do that, I'm not gonna let myself get distracted right now. I'm just gonna finish this composition and then let's do it. Let's figure it out. So we're on EMR now. Okay, and then we need some kind of fill. Where's handpan fill when you need them? Okie dokie. Oh, yokie dokie. Simple as, right? Surely. Something. Let's write that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just right. Let's do this whole thing twice, and on the second time, 7, 6, 5, 4. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hey Philip, welcome. Daniel, you are the distractor. You're the bad influence. Let's do some overhead for a bit, shall we? And then a groove would be nice here. Have it. Sweet. Manu is asking where can I buy. Let me drop you a link. Yeah, you can buy on Amazon, but it won't. They're getting better. The Amazon pans. They're factory made pans, and making pans in a factory is still quite a new thing. So often a lot of the parts of the process are skipped, and you end up with an instrument that will go out of tune quite quickly. But because the materials used aren't, like the glue, for instance, is a different kind of glue. So if you then were to take your handpan to get it tuned, it's possible that in the process of tuning, you can literally just knock the top shell off because the glue can degrade really quickly. And it's quite tricky. It's a tricky thing for other builders to tune factory-made instruments because the process is completely different. A lot of people refuse. So once it's out of tune, which will happen quite quickly, it's tricky. It's tricky to deal with, but they're cheaper, so they're a good entry instrument if you don't know if you want to play or not. You can give it a go. You can get them for a couple of £100. But the maker that I recommend, that I go with, is Meridian handpans. I'll drop a link for you in the chat. We'll just get it up and you can have a look. They're a lot more expensive, but my goodness, are they good. There you go. Yeah, 9 Steps asks how old. I'm 29. Watching at work, amazing. Happy working. Okay, I'm getting distracted. It's happening. I'm getting distracted. Okay. What did I just play? Oh no. There it is. One and a two. ding. And then, whoa, ding, ga, ding. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and 1. 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Tack, ding, ding. And then I'm gonna put ghost notes in there. There we go, and then the same thing again, just with different chords. Doom, ga, da, ga, do, do, doom. 2 and 4, and then again. Five and 3, and again 2 and 4. Oh yeah, 2 and 4. Just copy and paste that one. Okay, done. Back to the chat. What's going on? Yeah, Manu, I've left you a website. 9 Steps asks, is there any more? Are you in? There's a lot of people recommending French makers. I'm guessing you're in France. Yeah, there's so many. And there are so many great builders in the world. It also depends on where you are. So where are you based, Manu? And then it's better to buy from a builder in your country. And then it's easy to send back for retunes and what have you. Yeah. So 9 Steps out any more featuring Golsa? Not at the moment. I would love to do some more stuff with her again. She's an incredible player. My goodness. Okay, let's make this. Let's get rid of all of this. I'm pleased with that. I've written a pattern already. I'm really pleased with that. And that's got the scale rundown in it. Moving on to the next pan. Dum dum dum. Bing bang boom. And voila. Sweet. How long did that take? Not long at all. 24 minutes, baby. Okay, distraction time. Can we learn clocks? How does that go? It's got like a really obvious thing, hasn't it? Let me see if I can share screen with you. Just gonna open a new window and head to handpancore.com. Does it have clocks? Surely. Yeah. Okay. How do I do this? Add media source. No. Add macOS screen capture. Oh no, not the whole thing. Sorry, no, this is really boring for you at the moment. Here we go. Alrighty. Ta-da! 3, 2, 1. Can you see what I'm seeing? Hopefully. Let's find out. Free pattern secret. Wait, Daniel, can you play it? You're asking me to play it, but you already know how to play it. You're just saying, can you play it? You're not asking me to actually play it, right? Maybe? I can't remember how this goes. How does this go? I'm gonna have to listen to it. Gonna have to listen to it. This is gonna give me a copyright strike. I remember. Whee! Is it? That's not right there. What's the original key? I feel like there's a funny chord in there. I feel like it's got one of those. Maybe. Yeah, so I've transposed it for D chord here, as you can see. I don't know what the original key is though. But this, I don't know, I'm not convinced by this. To be honest. I'm not fully convinced. Let's see what it does on the C sharp. Doesn't like the pygmy. Stay on the chord. Well, anyway, the answer is yes. Right now, don't know. It's out and I can't be saved. Time to try to swim against. I don't know if that's right. Go down on my knees. I'm gonna double check. Hold on. Now I've changed everything on here. Ooh. It's a tune. By the way, that website I was using is handpanchordbook.com. It's a great site. It's a very good site. For all your handpan cover song needs. She's adding lots and lots of songs to it all the time. It's a really great resource, completely free, which is just mind-blowing to me. See, this is different. How do I change key? I feel like I wrote a song, and now I'm rewarding myself by... Oh, for goodness sake. D. So yeah, see, this is different. That's it, isn't it? Sorry, I'll actually do it. Lights out and I can't be saved. Times that don't know how the lyrics can though. Times that I try to simmer again, so pull me down upon my knees. I feel like something changes there that I'm not doing. Don't know what. Beg, please, singing. Come out, things I said. Shoot an apple off my head. Trouble that I can't be named. Time waiting to be tamed, singing. And then it's still the same. Yeah, cool. Thanks for that. Thanks for that little challenge. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. I want to see that cover when you do it. I want to see that cover. Shooting is curious of the Avebury. That's a pretty scale. Very pretty scale. Alrighty, let's get rid of this then. How do I close this? Close window. Let's adjust this a little bit because things are going weird. There we go. There we go. The second chord he plays 2 times in a row. Yeah, I got there in the end. Yeah, nice one. Thank you. Alrighty. So, next song. Let's do it. Let's write another song. See if we can do 2 in under an hour. That'd be really nice. That'd be really, really nice if we could do that. Okay, another D-curd pattern. We've done this. Just update my notes so I know what I've done and what I haven't done. Okay. Let's bring it back to the trusty chord cards. Ooh. Hot chocolate. Almost forgot. Hey Nick, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that a lot. Perfect drinking temperature. Found it just in time. Alrighty. What's it gonna be? What card? A suspended 4. B flat minor 7. Okay. And D. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, sorry, handpan. Oops. Oh, B flat minor 7 is a major 7 is a funky chord. Spooky. Don't like that. right. No, it is. It is. It is what I had written. Starting with a D, B flat. But then we're going to C instead of A, but that's fine. We need something happy. Okie dokie. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's in 4/4. Excellent. A 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 4 8 1 4 8 1 4 8. I should do it like that, left, left. That makes more sense. 1 4 8 1 4 8. Then what? 2 4 8 2 4 8, and then I like this. And then just back down. Okay, so all of these actually happen. Twice. Let's do that twice. Twice. And then 3. It's going to be the right hand now. 3 5 8 3 8 times 2 back to spooky chord times another 2. Easy peasy. Look at this, we are blasting through. I don't know if this is a good thing to do it fast or not. Is it? Who knows? Okay, now we need a fill of some sort. Ooh, harmonics maybe. That'd be fun. Build. Something like that. That could be cool. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Write it down. I think actually I'm going to rewrite that in 4 Riandas just to be annoying. Very mysterious. Yeah, I think it's a bit too spooky almost. But that's okay. We can do spook. Oh, I have to rewrite this whole thing. Do I? Can I just copy and paste? Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I do the boring bit. No. Okay. 1 should be easy. It should be fine. 1, 4, 8. 1. Oops. 1, 4. 1, 8, 1, 4, 8. 1, 4, 8, 1, 4, 8. So Manu, there's a really great website called masterthehandpan.com, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there might be a French course on there. I might be wrong about that though, because the guy who runs it is French. So I think he did a beginner's course in French. I might be wrong. 2, 4. What? No, 3, 5. 3, 5, 8. No, that's not going to work because I need to do a... No, never mind. If you're talking to me, Daniel, 10 years, 11 years nearly. Nearly 11 years. My goodness. Rihanna for Rihanna. But let's make it smaller. And let's make it centered, and let's make these ones go that way, and these ones go that way. Oh yeah, that was good. Okay, digga 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 doom. Okay, what did I do? Okay, that one we're going to count in 1 and a 2, yeah, no. Yeah, it's my main instrument now, for sure. The first instrument I ever played was guitar, I think. Well, probably drums, probably like djembes and cajons and like percussion stuff. I hung around a lot of festivals, like local small little family festivals and that kind of thing. Yeah. So I was around music a lot, and I was drumming around. I was really socially awkward and like quite not completely mute, but I didn't really speak as a child when I was out and about. So my parents would just give me a drum because I wasn't very good at like talking to other people. So I spent a lot of time just kind of drumming around the fire, and then I picked up a guitar when I was like 10ish maybe. I maybe around 11 or 12 started kind of writing songs and that kind of thing. So guitar was my main instrument for a long time, and then when I was 18, so this is 11 years ago now, I got my first handpan, and at the same time I started studying taiko, which is like Japanese drumming. Big drums that you play standing up, lots of kind of movement involved, quite a big kind of theatrical type thing. And that was my job for maybe 4 or 5 years, was teaching taiko. I studied taiko around the world. I went and learned with a bunch of different teachers and stuff. So I got my percussion training there, all of my rhythm understanding and all that kind of stuff was through taiko, not through like traditional Western music school and that kind of thing. It was through that mostly. So like folk. So when I was playing guitar, I was doing a lot of folk clubs, and I was on the local folk circuit, hanging out with all folky musicians. And then, yeah, from like 18 to 24, 25, I was doing a lot of taiko stuff. So I was learning from. I went from kind of British folk to spending a lot of time in the States, working a lot with Japanese American folks, doing taiko. And then kind of around the same time, I was fiddling on the handpan a bit, and putting stuff online, putting bits of songs and stuff online. And then I had a duo project with my partner at the time. They played taiko and I played handpan, and I realized that they were a much better taiko player than I was ever going to be, and I was a better handpan player than I was a taiko player, and it just kind of worked out that way. I was like, this is the instrument I'm supposed to play. So then I quit to travel, started trying to get gigs with the handpan. COVID happened, couldn't do any of those gigs, and then I started doing stuff online, and here we are. So I've been doing it properly for maybe 5 years, more like 5 or 6 years, but I've been playing technically playing for 10 years. Okay, where was I? Oh, I don't remember. Stop distracting me, Daniel. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a dum. Cat, dum, dum. Cat. That's a good groove. That's a nice groove. Dum. Cat, dum, dum. And that's all with the right hand. And we're gonna mute those. Dum, cat, cat, dum, cat. Easy peasy. Up to C. 1, 2, 3, 5. 3 and 5. Thanks for asking. 2, 4. 2, 4 again. Ta-da! Alright, we have a second pattern. Sweet. Let's see if we can play this. Again. Sorry, handpan. Whoops. Okay. yana, two yana, one yana, two yana. Yeah, so let's take away that last one. Digga 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 da. Daniel, I learned guitar and piano by myself, never had lessons, so I'll do the same with handpan. Don't think making songs and learn a lot playing till fun. Yeah. That's exactly my process. I didn't have lessons in the beginning, just played. I'm on a bit of a side quest at the moment. A musical side quest. A friend of mine has lent me his electric drum kit. I've always wanted to be a drummer. I've always wanted to play drums. And so at the minute I'm learning how to play drums, but very much just on my own, just by playing songs that I like, essentially. That's kind of it. That's the way to do it. And then eventually you kind of play, you learn by playing, but then eventually you hit a wall, right, where you want to do what you want to do, but you don't have the technique to do it. Your body doesn't know how to do it yet. And when you hit that wall, that's when it's actually quite helpful to take lessons and to study. Or not, you don't even have to take lessons, but to really actually study. Like at the moment, I'm just playing drums, you know, I'm just putting songs on that I like, playing along and seeing what happens. And I'm seeing myself improve every day. And I'm finding focus points where I can't do what I want to do, but it's within reach. But then eventually I'm going to hit a wall where I'm going to want to do some fills that I don't know how to do. And I'm going to have to, you know, look it up, find a teacher, and actually study and practice. But I'm not there yet. Cool. Yeah, let's put those in, why not? No, actually I'm going to leave that blank. Okay, let's try this piece one more time, see if it works. Careful of the handpans, Amy. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, rewrite. That's loads better. And whoops. Well, whatever. 1, 4. I think actually I do 1 with my right hand, 4 with my left. Ding. Way. Oh, that's a much better groove. Loads more interesting. And then these move here. Sorry, I'm not showing you my screen right now. If any of you are arriving here, you've just landed. I'm currently writing notation, but I'm not sharing my screen because I don't want to give the game away for January. At the moment, I am composing for HANDPANUARY, which is our for a whole month in January in 2026. We will be learning a new pattern every single day. I'll be here on YouTube every single day teaching you a new pattern. I did it last year and the year before. If you want to check out old videos, find an old playlist on my channel to see how it goes, see what to expect from it. It's completely free. Or you can sign up to Patreon and get access to the notation, access to the WhatsApp community, and hang out with me and everyone else. So that's up to you. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I think now we have a piece. Let's try this one more time. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, and then I'm gonna maybe do one more and sign off. Okay. Is that right? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a... Yeah. Yeah, nice. We can workshop the second fill when it comes to filming, but I think I like it. Check. Check, check, check. How far are we? Yes, 2 in an hour. Excellent. Well done, us. Thank you for keeping me company while I work. Let me know what you're up to. Let me know what work you're working on right now. Let's call that a dynamic. Dynamic build single stroke roll. And that was decurred. Sweet. Dynamic build, single stroke roll. Gotta make those notes so I don't forget what I've done. Great. Manu says, excuse me, but you have 9 handpans. Yeah, I have a lot of handpans. So a little bit of background about what I do. A lot of these instruments, the Amara Celtic that I was playing earlier, that I was composing on before this one, for instance, is not actually mine. It's on a long-term loan from the company, IASA. Other instruments I'm able to access, and I've been gifted instruments, and I've also been I've worked for the instruments, like with the makers. So I do a lot of, like, I'll go to this workshop space and I will film demo videos for them, and they will pay me with a handpan. Or I'll make this kind of content. I'll make tutorials or videos or music with their instruments and recommend their instruments in exchange for instruments, I guess. And that's what I do. That's how I earn a living. But I only work with instruments that I genuinely like. I will never do it for money, if you know what I mean. I'm doing it to pay the bills, but I'm not doing it I'm not just taking all the instruments I can. I will only reach out to people that I really admire, makers that I really admire, and ask if we can do a thing. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, and that's cool. So a lot of your favorite players often have kind of affiliates or relationships with makers. Sometimes they're exclusive deals, so that if they only play one make, it might be that they've got a deal with that instrument maker. I don't agree with exclusivity. I'm not into that. Because of what I do here, my job is teaching handpan online and everywhere. I think it's important that I don't just recommend one type of handpan. I think it's important that I'm showing the variety, and because everybody likes different things, you know. My favorite handpan is Meridian handpans. Some people don't like them. They're too bright. They're too for some people they're too spacious. They have too much sustain. I love that. Some people don't like that. Some people like the drier, warmer instruments, you know. So it's all a matter of taste. And that's why I have so many handpans. And they're all different scales as well for teaching, for working with different students who have different scales, that kind of thing. And I live in England. And that's why I have a lot of pans. And I'm incredibly lucky. I am so lucky, my goodness. But recently, I've had to start selling instruments and giving instruments away because I'm moving house soon. I'll be moving into a smaller apartment. This is actually not my house, this is my studio. It's like an office space, separate from home. I drive here daily. It's nice to be able to separate work and home, you know. But soon I'll be moving. I won't have the studio anymore. I'll have a small apartment, and it won't just be me. I won't have room for all these handpans. So things are gonna have to change, which is sad, but also very exciting. And it means that I've had the wonderful gift of passing on handpans to other people and seeing their joy. And that is, yeah, I sold a couple of instruments recently with the help of Handpan Phil. And I was, surprised. I'd never sold instruments before. I've always just accumulated, and I was surprisingly heartbroken. But at the same time, just like, I always feel really apologetic when I try and sell people things. I don't know if that's something that you experience. I'm like, you don't have to have it. I feel like I'm forcing things upon people when I'm suggesting stuff. And it makes me a terrible salesperson because my pitch is like, it's great, but it might not be for you, so it's fine if you don't want it, you know? But to see people actively like, holy moly, I love this instrument, I want this instrument, and then they buy it, or, you know, I loan it to them, and then they're like, wow, this is my instrument. And it's just like seeing the joy and seeing the way that they play it different to the way that I would play, you know. It's just, it's such a beautiful thing to see, and to see in them the same thing that I had when I had the instrument, you know. Like, it's such a joy. All right, anyway, so next on the list is Aegean, but I don't have one, so I'm gonna have to load that on the Neotone, which I haven't done yet. And so after that, we've got Pygmy. Let's write something on the Pygmy. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. I'm gonna move this pan before I scratch it. Okay, one more. Been powering through for an hour. One more, and then I'm gonna take a break. I'm just gonna have a little play. I'm just gonna have a little play for a bit. Why not? Let's just play. Just have some fun. I'll just ignore it. Very good, Gandalf. Nah, Gandalf could do that easy. Okay, that was an accidental practice session. Thank you for indulging me. I just play the same scales over and over and over again. That's warmed me up a little bit. It was very slappy. I was very tense while I was doing that. I was desperately trying to get it loose and to play it with just one finger to get that really nice, delicate strike. I nearly got it. That's true. Get his beard stuck. He needs like to throw it over his shoulder or something. Okay. What's going on here? My mother is texting me to tell me about the trees that she's seen today. Runs in the family. I just reread that comment, Daniel, thinking it was a new comment. I read it as, no beard is too long. But it's just the same comment. No beard is too long. A wizard arrives precisely when he means to. Okay. Okay. I don't know how many people actually have a pygmy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Can't play it yet, but I can write it down. For sure. That was cool. That was quick, more importantly. It's fast. I love the pygmy. It's a beautiful scale. I find it tricky sometimes, but I do enjoy it. Okay. Pygmy, and then we're playing with octaves, which is one of the skills. Octave movement. Okay. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We're working in 4. One. 3. 2. Great. Excellent. And then the fill is going to be left hand on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right hand on, no, right hand on 1. Oops. Left hand on 6. 2, 3, and then left hand on. Is that right? Yeah, because then it switches. Left hand on 2, right hand on 7, right hand on 3, left hand on 8, and then right hand. No, wait, that was right hand on 3, left hand on 8, and then back to here. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's very cool. How we're doing? Hey, there's a Bill Naylor in the chat. Amazing. My nephew's name is William. I don't know if Bill is short for anything, but my nephew's name is William. He's a William Naylor. There you go. I call him Bilbo though. Da, 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 da. Okay, and then we need a second. Oh, that's so cool. I'm happy with that. Somewhere. Not the same 2 chords though, that'd be boring. How does it go? I've already forgotten. me. Yeah. I love that. Sweet. Boo-doo-doo. Write this baby down. And then we're done for now. Once again, chat, let me know what you're up to. Let me know where you are. Thanks for keeping me company while we've been here. I really appreciate it. It's been super nice, actually. It's been super productive. I've got stuff done. I'm really grateful for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm currently writing the notation. You guys won't see it. And then 2. And then 3. 5. 8. And then 4, 6. It's high. 4, 6. 7. Oh no, 4, 6 with the left. Ta-da! Excellent. Dunzo. It's not a heartbeat, but that's fine. To rename all these things. Alrighty, folks. I think that's. I think I'm going to call that a productive hour and a half. I have got now four more pieces to write. So maybe I'll go live again at some point, or maybe I'll just do it on my own. Who knows? I might come back tomorrow. I might do a little bit again later on today. Maybe come back tomorrow to do a bit more. We have got the Kurd, the Celtic again, Low Pygmy again, and Aegean again. No, Aegean for the first time. And then we'll be done. Sweet, I'm gonna go have a bash on the drums, reward myself for all this hour and a half of hard work, and then maybe I'll see you in a little bit, or maybe I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe I'll see you in a video later. Who knows? Thank you all so much for keeping me company. I really, really, really appreciate it. I hope that you were able to get a solid chunk of stuff done. This genuinely actually really helps doing this. Helps me stay focused. Otherwise I'd just be sat scrolling on my phone not doing anything. So thank you so much. Yeah, great. I'll see you all super soon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.